What up, y'all? Welcome back to another football episode of the Pick and Roll Podcast. I'm your co-host, Jonathan Bridline.
And I'm Alan J. Pandian. And in this episode, we have Pasta Power joining us. Nicky Rovelli.
Nicky Rovelli!
Welcome
yes,
to the
sir.
show.
How's it feel, Nicky?
It's an honor to be here, guys. I'm very excited about this.
That's what we like
I
to
got
hear.
some great football takes for everyone, so I'm very excited about this.
We brought Nicky on the show. Has expansive football knowledge, is what he says. I guess you guys could be the judge of that. But of course,
Nicky's smart, bro. All right.
But of course, we start off with trivia. What else is new? I think Alan should ask Nicky a trivia question. Kind of like Hayes, the new guy.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Give him a hard one, Alan.
All right, so we all know Nicky is a Giants fan.
Devastation.
So
Devastation.
I'm going to name a player's resume from the Giants, and from the Giants' entire history, and you're gonna have to name this player.
Okay.
So like their accolades type thing?
Yeah, their accolades.
Okay.
Kind of like what I do with the NBA. So, this guy was the Defensive Player of the Year 3 different times. He played in the 1980s. He was the most valuable player.
Lawrence Taylor.
That is correct.
No way!
That was good.
Wait, are you kidding me?
Nicky was so scared when
I was.
He was
That was
so
a good
nervous.
trivia question. For a second, I thought I was going to go between Taylor and Michael Strahan because they were both so fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But right when I heard 1980, Taylor came in my mind immediately.
Yeah. All right, you got a question for Fred?
I got a good question for you, Fred. You're a Browns fan, so this is going to be a good question. Okay.
How do I follow that? How do I?
This is a good question. Okay.
All right.
Name 4 wide receivers on the Cleveland Browns currently, right now, today.
That's so easy. Oh my goodness. 4.
Yes, 4.
Yeah, 4.
Yes, you do.
Well, I know Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Good.
Anthony Schwartz.
Good.
Yes, sir.
No, that's good. You got the 2 hardest ones, Freddie.
Those are the 2 easiest
No,
ones.
those are 2 hardest ones.
I don't know any of them. Wait, Anthony Schwartz, Donovan Peoples-Jones. Oh,
Fred, bro.
Odell Beckham Jr. Never mind. Give me the
Fred, bro.
initials of the third one.
All right, I want you to think about this real quick, right?
Fred,
You guys had
our
receivers.
best one.
You guys had
Donovan
receivers.
Peoples-Jones.
No, you guys had receivers, right? And they were best friends. These
Jarvis
receivers.
Landry.
Yes.
I don't know
Yes.
why I forgot Jarvis Landry.
You named 3. That's good. There's one more guy.
And this is the hard one.
This is the hard one. They call him Hollywood. That's what they call him. All the Browns fans.
Oh, Higgins.
Yes, Higgins. Well done, Fred. That was fantastic.
Yes, sir.
Rashard Higgins.
Rashad Higgins.
I mean-
Well done.
Nicky had to give you 2 of them, but it's fine.
No, you did pretty good. You got some context because that was good.
Whatever. All right. My question is for Pino over there, the
Indeed.
hater over there. This is interesting. I just kind of thought of this, and I think it's just an interesting question. In the 2021-2022 NFL season,
This season, okay.
2 quarterbacks tied for throwing the most interceptions. Who were they? Don't you dare speak, Nicky. Alan, who are they?
Let's see.
I'll give you hints because I don't really know if you'll ever get them.
Was one of them Ryan Tannehill?
No, Ryan Tannehill is tied. It says 6th, but like 3rd with 14.
Okay. More than 14 interceptions.
These 2 people had 17 apiece.
Was one of them Baker Mayfield?
No.
What?
Baker Mayfield only had 13. Not only.
Those are 2
Baker Mayfield
fantastic
had
guesses,
13.
though.
But I will say, guess who had more interceptions thrown than Baker Mayfield? Lamar. Actually, no. He's tied with Lamar Jackson and Pat Mahomes. And Joe Burrow had 14. So stop the Baker Mayfield hate.
Yeah, seriously.
17 interceptions.
Good quarterbacks make bad decisions sometimes.
See? There you go.
17 interceptions. Let's see.
One team is in the playoffs. The other team is not in the playoffs. I'll give you one big hint for the top one. It's the worst team in the league.
Oh, Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence. I had no idea Trevor Lawrence had 17 interceptions. How did he do this year? Like, not good, right?
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to evaluate a quarterback when Urban Meyer was your coach and you're playing for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
He had no weapons.
No, nothing. I mean, that's not much help.
Yeah, exactly. So he was kind of set up for failure there.
Yeah.
Anyways,
All right.
so Trevor Lawrence,
My second guess will be Ben Roethlisberger.
incorrect. I don't even see Big Ben.
Well, I mean, they didn't really throw that was a terrible guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
probably Josh
NFC.
Allen.
NFC.
NFC. Okay, let's see.
NFC.
I'm thinking either Jalen Hurts or Matt Stafford.
It is one of those two.
Matt Stafford.
Matthew Stafford,
Stafford.
is correct.
Good.
Okay, well, I mean.
There you go. So Trevor Lawrence and Matt Stafford both had 17 apiece. And then tied for third with 15 was Justin Herbert and Josh Allen, like you said. So that was a pretty good guess. And Taylor Heineke for the Washington football team.
You know what,
I
guys?
thought the Washington football team made the playoffs.
They did not.
They
They
did
were
not.
pretty bad this year.
Yeah, they were.
No, they weren't. I thought they were in the hunt. They were in the hunt for a
Well,
little
I
bit.
mean, a lot of teams were in the hunt.
Yeah, the Giants were in the hunt when they had 4 wins at one point.
Yeah,
So
good point.
what I was gonna say is, I saw something right, and so Aaron Rodgers has only thrown 4 interceptions this year, but week 1 he threw 3.
No way.
So through 16 weeks
He's thrown
of the
one
season, he's
interception.
only thrown 1 interception.
Really?
That's fantastic.
I was not aware of that stat, Nikki.
That is crazy.
Personally, I think Aaron Rodgers is like the greatest, is the most skilled quarterback of all
Oh,
time.
I gotta
You
agree.
think so? He's up there. I forget who told me this, but someone said that Aaron Rodgers is the greatest regular season quarterback of all time. Which
Probably true.
is probably true because he tends to not do so well in the
Him or
playoffs.
Peyton.
He could just win some NFC
He does have
championships.
one ring though.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Tends to choke in the NFC Championship though.
Yeah.
And we'll get to the NFC Championship with our
Playoff
playoff
predictions.
Let's go.
Let's jump right in, shall we?
Let's start with the.
Let's start with the AFC. Let's get all the way to the
American
AFC
football.
Championship and then stop there, shall we?
All right.
So, let's start off with what should be an easy pick. The 2 versus 7 matchup. Kansas City Chiefs versus the dreaded Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's make this quick. Nikki, what are you thinking?
Easily Kansas City, no doubt.
Alan?
Kansas City.
All right, good. I hoped we did not have any kerfuffles there. Ruffle any feathers.
See the video? Even Big Ben said they were going to lose. he has no confidence in his
My
team.
boy is just ready to
Admit
retire
it. He wants to go play bingo.
in the retirement home. All right. Now, we got a tougher game. The 3 versus 6, Buffalo versus New England.
That's gonna be a good game.
I think it'll be a good game as well.
Nikki, let's see your.
I'm taking Buffalo. I love Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen's a fantastic player. I think he's going to step up for his team in the playoffs. Big. Josh Allen.
I agree. I'm gonna go with the Buffalo Bills too. I think their defense has had some lapses this year, but I think they're gonna pick it up. And against the Patriots offense that hasn't had the most consistent run game or the most consistent pass game, I think they're gonna step it up and clamp them up a little bit.
100% agree.
I might have had some bias in there. I also said the Bills because I hate the Patriots.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Fine.
last game in the first round, 4 versus 5, Cincinnati versus the Las Vegas Raiders.
This game tricks me because the Raiders are coming off a gigantic win against the Chargers, which a game I did not think they were going to win. But I am going to take the Bengals on this. I love Joe Burrow. I love Jamar Chase. I think this offense is red hot. I think they're going to win first round of the playoffs.
Fred, let's hear it.
I respectfully disagree.
Ooh.
Controversy!
Controversy.
Here's the thing. I think the Raiders started off the season pretty mediocre, probably a little less than mediocre, and they are hot right now. I think they're on like a 8-game win streak, and that is exactly what you want heading into the playoffs. You want to be hot. They are pretty much clicking on all cylinders. Just came off a big win against the Chargers to eliminate the Chargers. I'm gonna take the Raiders.
Respect it. Respect it.
Yeah, we'll see.
As
Alan?
much as I dislike the Bungles, I'm gonna take them.
The Bungles.
The Bungles.
Why? How? Why?
Because I'm taking them because I believe that Joe Burrow is the quarterback of the future.
Really?
And Jamar Chase is an incredible receiver.
Not
and-
Tom Brady.
What? I mean,
Tom Brady's immortal, guys.
He's just a given.
I think Joe Burrow will retire before Tom Brady.
I was going to say, one thing I got to say is I think the Raiders are a good football team. I don't think their defense can stop the Bengals offense.
That's true.
That's
true.
what I
The
think.
The Bengals have some of the most dynamic.
T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Jamar Chase,
And then
Joe
in the
Mixon.
backfield.
Oh, Joe Mixon was fantastic this year.
It's crazy. Nicky and I were talking off camera, and we were just gassing up the whole Bengals offense. It was crazy.
Great offense.
All right, so we got Bengals, Raiders. Interesting.
All right, let's go on to the second round.
No, let's go. Actually,
Oh, do you want to go round by round?
Yeah, let's let Nicky decide.
But let's go to the NFC. Let's go to the
Alright, I like
NFC.
that better.
I think we should do that.
Another game where I hope we don't have much controversy. 2 versus 7 matchup. Tom Brady and I just realized TB. Tampa Bay,
TB.
and also
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Yeah,
That's trippy.
that's good.
So I'm just gonna call that team Tom Brady. Do you think Tom Brady will beat the Philadelphia Eagles?
Yeah, there's no doubt about this game. I hate the Eagles. I think they're pretenders. I got the Bucks in this one.
Yeah.
Same.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I got no hate to the Eagles. It's just purely political at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
This is not a political.
This, you know what? Let's skip this game. Let's go down. The 4 versus 5 Los Angeles Rams versus the Arizona Cardinals. This I think will be a phenomenal game.
I think it's gonna be a phenomenal game too. I've been thinking about this a lot all week, and I went back and forth. But one thing I gotta say is big defenses play big in the playoffs. I'm going with the Rams.
Okay, that's well said, Alan.
I'm gonna go with the Rams because though Matt Stafford has had an interception issue and the Rams' biggest kryptonite is their amount of turnovers.
Yeah.
I think Matt Stafford's gonna have a great game. Odell's gonna have a great game.
Yeah.
And Cooper Kupp has been their most consistent.
Cooper
Fantastic.
Kupp has been the best.
Sensational,
receiver
guys.
in-
Sensational.
Literally almost broke Calvin Johnson's record. And so I think their offense is gonna show up, and like Nicky said, their defense with Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, they're gonna show up.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree with y'all too. I mean, I like the Cardinals. I mean, I just feel like you can't really get past the Rams.
Yeah, I think what makes a big difference in this game too is DeAndre Hopkins. I think is still hurt. I'm not sure if he's back yet, but even if he is back, he's been hurt for a while, and I don't think Kyler Murray's the same quarterback without him. You know?
I agree. He kind of ran through D-Hop.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I agree.
I mean, I also do like Kyler Murray, and I don't think he'll have a particularly bad game.
Yeah.
With the Rams have Jalen Ramsey, one of the best corners in the game against. I don't even know who's the Rams.
The Cardinals.
The Cardinals number 1 receiver. Right?
Christian Kirk and AJ Green.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, AJ Green.
Yeah.
Rondale Moore.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Yeah. I also got the Rams.
Yeah.
So next, a game that I think Nicky will agree with me, will be the closest, most hotly contested game in the first round. The Dallas Cowboys versus the San Francisco 49ers. A 3 versus 6 matchup.
I think this is easily the best playoff game of the first
Nicky's
round.
been losing sleep over this.
Losing sleep over this
He
game.
hasn't slept in 8
And
days.
this is what's so frustrating about it. I hate the Cowboys so much, so I want to pick the Niners so bad, but I do think the Dallas Cowboys are going to win this game. I think, everyone's always like, oh, Cowboys first round exit. I think they're going to win this game. Their defense has been very good this year, very good. I think they're going to come up big and play well.
Yeah.
I got the Cowboys.
Alan?
Controversy. I'm taking the San Francisco 49ers. And I may have a little bias because I had Debo on my fantasy team. But,
Debo.
I really like their defense. Fred Warner is a stud.
Stud.
Nick Bosa is a stud. Their secondary has been this season, but I think their defense is going to show up. They've played the Rams. They've beat the Rams and the Cardinals. I think they beat the Cardinals twice this season, or the Rams twice this season, one or the other. But I think their defense is going to show up, and I think their offense running through Debo as a flex position, running back or receiver, I think that's going to really help them, and it's going to really work against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, their scheme is so good.
Yeah.
How they use Debo Samuel, how they use that running game, they are so well coached.
Yeah.
When I watch the Giants, I wish we had Shanahan. He's so good.
Yeah.
Even you watch him, these past 3 years, you've seen him bring running backs in. I never even heard of Elijah Mitchell till this year. And look at the season he had in the scheme.
Exactly.
He's fantastic.
Yeah. Even when Raheem Mostert went there, he was so good. In that
Never
system.
heard of him at first.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
he was fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fred?
I'm going to have to agree with my co-host on this one. The San Francisco 49ers. And it's funny because I was telling you guys earlier, Dak Prescott has been my fantasy QB for like the past 3 years, and he's been doing well for me. So like, I got my fantasy soft spot on the Cowboys, but I don't know. It's just a gut feeling at this point. Like, for someone that watches the NFL, not religiously, but someone who is an NFL fan, you got to rely on your gut feeling sometimes, and my gut is going with the 49ers. Right. Second round. Let's hop back over to the AFC, shall we?
The divisional round. Fred, you got it.
So this is going to have some controversy because we had different picks in the first round. So the winner of the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Las Vegas Raiders are playing the 1 seed Tennessee Titans. Now, I will just say this right now. The Tennessee Titans might be the most underwhelming 1 seed
in recent history.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, I just feel like when you think of the NFL, you don't think of the Tennessee Titans. Like, that's not who you think of, you know? Yeah. They're a great team. They're a 1 seed, obviously, for a reason.
Right.
I don't think many people believe in them. Like, am I alone on that?
No, you're right. What I was going to say is, like, even when you think of the AFC, you think, like, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Buffalo Bills.
And
you
even,
never...
Even the Patriots.
Yeah, the Titans just don't come to your mind.
Exactly. I mean, when you think of the Titans, you think of King Henry, like, and Derrick, and that's it.
And he's listed questionable this game.
He is.
So I'm going to say this right now. If Derrick Henry is not in this game, I think Cincinnati or Las Vegas are both too capable teams to be able to beat the underwhelming Tennessee Titans.
I agree. I think that, like you said, he's the king, man. He makes a gigantic difference in this game. I think if he does play, I think the Bengals are still going to win. I don't know what it is about the Bengals this year. Just something about red-hot offenses in the playoffs. And I just think I think they're going to make a run to the AFC Championship this year. That's my prediction.
Yeah, so I will say, if Cincinnati makes it to the second round, I think I have them in the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
But if Las Vegas makes it to the second round, I'll take Tennessee over.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I agree.
All right. I think so. Next up, we have... Did we all say the Buffalo Bills?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes, I said Buffalo.
Okay. So, and we all said the Kansas City Chiefs, obviously.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Kansas City Chiefs versus Buffalo. Now, don't sleep on this game. I just feel like everyone just wants to immediately say the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
But I just feel like you can't really say that with this game.
Josh Allen is so good. I do like Buffalo, but I mean, I just think, like we said, red hot offenses. The Kansas City was not that good this year in the regular season.
They started off
very bad, but they got better each and every week.
They went on that like 6 or 7 game winning streak in the middle of the season.
They did. So I'm gonna take Kansas City.
I'm gonna take Kansas City as well. Like Nicky said, red hot offenses, and they're coming to this game red hot.
Yeah.
I also have the Kansas City Chiefs too. I think it'll be a close game.
Yeah.
I got the Chiefs.
All right.
Now, back NFC. NFC, we got the NFC. I feel like the NFC is just closer for some reason.
It is.
Because I think the teams are just better in general.
I think so too.
Yeah. Let's start with the San Francisco game.
I think so too. San Francisco versus
Tampa Bay.
Tom Brady.
Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Right.
One thing I want to say right now is I think the winner of that first round Dallas-San Francisco game is going to upset the Bucs and go to the NFC. I think either Dallas or San Francisco will be in that NFC Championship spot, and that's my bold prediction. You think of that too?
I'm with you.
You right
there? Yeah.
I'm gonna be the only reasonable person here.
Hey, watch yourself.
Watch yourself, Pino.
Reasonable. I would say conservative. No, I'm gonna say boring.
I am trusting my gut and trusting Tom Brady.
That's a good point. Okay, I take it back. Nicky, what we had was fun.
I hate the Cowboys. I'm a Giants fan. I dread the Cowboys. I dread the Eagles. I think if the Cowboys win, they'll beat the Bucs. I think in San Francisco, with that scheme and that running game, I think they can take Tampa too. So
I love the bold prediction, Nicky. I love it.
I don't know.
You two got San Francisco or
I
Dallas?
know.
Yep.
Leave me as DNE.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to. You gotta choose.
I'm on pasta powers train.
All right.
I won't lie.
So
to
you got San Francisco.
I might be regretting it. Yeah.
San
No.
Francisco?
Well. Yeah. San Francisco or Dallas.
Tampa Bay. Okay. Green Bay versus the Los Angeles Rams. Nicky.
This game is so difficult.
I can see like his brainwaves like.
It's just
I see the steam coming out of his ears.
It's so hard, cause like the Green Bay offense is so good, but the Rams defense
Is
is also so good.
This might be a low-scoring game.
I think it is. I think it's shockingly going to be that, and I think
10-13 final score.
honestly, and like I really do want to take the Rams, because I mean I think actually overall they might be the better team, but I think Aaron Rodgers and just that offense is sensational. So I'm taking Green Bay.
I'm trusting Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm taking the Packers as well.
But this year just feels different considering it's the last dance in quotes with him and Devontae
It's like Adams.
This year just feels a little different. I'm gonna say Green Bay is also gonna win this game.
It's just like I feel like these playoffs are gonna be so exciting. It's like one of the most exciting brackets I've seen in a while. And, you okay, Freddie? You okay?
It's just a lot of wrong pipe. Anyways.
All right. AFC
time.
AFC Conference Championship.
I think that I've taken Cincinnati as the hot hand this whole playoffs, but I think this game is between a great offense and an even better offense.
Yeah.
And like the Kansas City defense was really good towards the end of the season. I'm taking Kansas City again to go to the Super Bowl.
You cannot count out experience. Experience, especially in the NFL, probably more than any other league, because the NFL playoffs is very different than any other sports like baseball and basketball, where it's only one game. It's not a best of 7, not a best of 3. The Kansas City Chiefs have been here. This is their third time being here in the AFC Championship. Maybe is it the fourth? Or the
they made it. They made it to the AFC Championship, then they went to the Super Bowl and the Super Bowl. So
this is their fourth time.
Fourth time.
This is their fourth time, and the Cincinnati Bengals are extremely young. Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase, that whole core
young squad.
It's extremely young. So I just feel like when the lights come on, when the stage is set, you got to go with the team that's been there before, especially in the NFL.
Yeah.
So that is the reason why I'm taking the Kansas City Chiefs. And I like what you said about the offenses. It's a good offense versus a great offense.
Yeah.
Same.
All right. Let's go to the NFC Championship game with the Green Bay Packers and either the Dallas Cowboys, San Francisco 49ers,
or the Tampa Bay Tom Brady's.
Yes, the Tom Brady's.
Fred, you said it perfectly. The Last Dance, Fred. The Last Dance. That's the 3 words I got. The Last Dance. I don't care if it's Dallas, San Francisco, or Tampa Bay. I got my money on Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
I think the Last Dance makes a Super Bowl appearance.
I just think they've all kind of bought into this. It's one last ride. Let's make this memorable.
Yep.
And so they're just leaving it all out on the field, just all out. There's just all there.
Yeah.
So I'm also gonna have the Green Bay Packers versus whoever they play. I mean, I think the Buccaneers, if they make it, they'll make it the closest.
Yeah.
Because I think the Buccaneers will make it closer than the Rams.
Yeah.
Or the 49ers or the Cowboys. Any of these things.
Yeah.
Packers.
I'm taking the Buccaneers.
Oh.
Really?
Super Bowl rematch, huh?
I'm taking the Super Bowl rematch, yes. I'm taking the Buccaneers because of Tom Brady. Tom Brady in the NFC Championship game. You see what he did last year. And this year,
who was it against last year?
The Packers. It's back-to-back rematches.
One thing I want to say is last year, Matt LaFleur made Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay take that field goal, settle for that field goal, instead of going for the touchdown. Yeah. In this playoffs, in this NFC Championship, Aaron Rodgers has full control over the game. If LaFleur says, we're kicking a field goal, Rodgers says, no, I might leave next year. We're going to go for the win. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go score a touchdown. Exactly. I think since...
You might never see me again.
Yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to take full control of this game and really come out to play. And I think finally he's going to win an NFC Championship.
No, you know what? No, I don't want to hear it.
Super Bowl time. All right. Kansas City.
I think it's Kansas City across the board, correct?
Yes, and then he has
Kansas
the Bucs
City versus the Bucs,
and then me and you have Green Bay.
The Packers.
Yep.
Anyways, Kansas. Let's start off hypothetically. Kansas City versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I'm taking the
Who are you
Buccaneers.
taking?
I'm taking
So you have the Buccaneers winning it all back to back.
Back to back.
I'm gonna cry if that happens. I'm being so serious. If Tom Brady gets an 8th Super Bowl ring, I'm moving to Norway. I'm doing it. I'm leaving.
Just looking at this bracket, there's so many good teams. I don't think there's a chance of a rematch, in my opinion. Now,
Not a chance, Alan. Did you hear that?
I think there's a chance. I think there's a chance that either Tampa Bay makes it, and then there's a different AFC team, or Kansas City makes it, and there's a new NFC team.
There's just too many
You know what I'm saying?
factors.
It's just too many good teams.
This is actually an interesting concept. When is the last time there was a Super Bowl rematch in back-to-back years? When
Good
was the
old
last time there was a
Giants.
Super Bowl rematch in back-to-back years?
Or you could just say a Super Bowl rematch.
Shut up. That was funny.
It was funny.
So it looks like it wasn't that funny. I really do not think it's ever happened.
Yeah.
So Alan is trying to
Make history.
the first in history.
I mean, I respect that though. I mean, if you just look at this bracket, those are probably the 2 best teams on here. I just think there's so many wild cards, and I have confidence in Green Bay this year. I think
I
Green
do
Bay's
too.
gonna get it done.
I am gonna make a change to my bracket. I'm taking New England over Buffalo.
Ooh.
That seems pretty insignificant, but okay.
Yeah. I know.
So you think New England's gonna play Kansas City and then New England's still gonna lose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think New England's defense is gonna turn it up. Their defense has been.
And now this is what I have to say to you, and this is what made the huge difference in this game for me. If New England was home in that cold weather, I mean, I know Buffalo's cold too, but if they were home with that atmosphere with all the fans, since they have to go to Buffalo and they have to play Josh Allen and all those Buffalo Bills fans, that's why I'm taking the Bills. Home field advantage and Josh Allen. I love Josh Allen.
Drop the pen.
Drop the pen. I think Mac Jones had a bad last half of the season.
Yeah.
Not bad, like not
Mediocre.
Not mediocre.
To his standards.
Yeah, but I think he's gonna turn up. I think Bill Belichick he's a mastermind. So
He
I
is.
think he's gonna
I respect that.
He's gonna cook something up.
He
So-
is. I agree.
So you have Packers winning. Packers
Wait.
winning for the
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Wait, yeah. Explain the Packers.
Why I think they're gonna win?
Packers versus the Chiefs. Have you
Oh, I
done
didn't
that?
explain that yet. Actually, I did. I said one last dance and dropped the pencil. But I don't know. I have with one last dance, like and everything. I just have a feeling they have like a new level of urgency to win this year, and I really think they're gonna do it. I do. It's anyone's year, man. It's
But
one of those years.
I'm
I'm so excited.
leaning towards.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
Percentages wise, I'm 55% going Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
45% Kansas City Chiefs.
All right.
Yeah.
So we got Packers.
Bucks.
Sucks. 3 NFC teams.
Yeah.
Can never go wrong with Tom Brady. Pino.
You really
know what I'm
can't.
saying? Like
Yeah.
Like even if the Bucks lose, like everyone's like no one's gonna say anything to you. Like the whole world's gonna be shocked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. Well, that just about does it for this episode.
Nikki, thank you so much for coming
Dude,
out.
thanks for having me on, guys. I had a great time.
Nicky wrote. We all had a great time.
Yeah, this is great.
I think that's a mutual feeling.
Dude, this playoffs is gonna be fantastic, man. I'm so excited for
I'm so-
this.
I'm so excited. to
You heard
upload
it here
this.
first. These playoffs are going to be fantastic.
All right, Nikki, you want to shout out the gram?
Pick and Roll Podcast, right?
Yeah.
Follow the gram. Follow the gram.
At.
Pick and Roll Podcast.
No.
The Pick and Roll Podcast.
The. Yes.
The Pick and Roll Podcast. Follow it.
Underscore. There's an underscore after.
Underscore.
There's an underscore after the Pick and Roll podcast.
Oh, so the Pick and Roll Podcast underscore.
Yes, sir.
Follow it, guys.
Yes,
Follow
sir.
it.
Follow it.
Should I shout myself out or no? No, I'm kidding.
Give yourself a
No,
shout,
I'm
Nikki.
kidding.
I'll do it. At Nicky Rovelli. I don't know what's after that.
I think that's it.
Is
Is it Nikki? No, Nikki underscore Rovelli, I think.
Nikki underscore Rovelli. Go give this man a follow, please. If you've
All right.
watched thus far and you haven't fallen in love with Nikki,
There's something
Still.
wrong with you. I'm sorry.
It's the
I'm
great.
sorry.
I just said it's a great podcast. Great podcast, guys. I had a great time.
That's a wrap.